I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. This piano is awesome. I'm really excited to have this one. I'm excited to show it to you. It's really fun to play. Petrof is a great brand. I've actually been to the factory a few years ago and it was a super cool experience. These guys are unbelievable. They are true craftsmen, artisans. In fact, why don't we go check, since we're on the topic of Petrof. These are some super cool blueprints that I got at the factory. When I was at the factory, I saw those. They were in the design room, just like rolled up. There were a ton of them. So that is the plate. That's the cast iron plate. That's kind of where the whole design process begins. And so I looked at it and I said, like, can I have one of those? And he's like, why would you want that? It's got like coffee stains or whatever. It's all torn up. And I just said, because that's art, because that is just so cool. And they looked at me like I was crazy, but they were like, all right, this weird American, whatever, here, you can take it. These are two models that they haven't manufactured in decades, I think. But if we open it up, you can kind of see the bottom anyway of what I'm talking about. That's the plate. That's where the whole design process begins, is the scaling, and the scaling is totally dependent on the plate. That cast iron. So first what they do, as just kind of a side note, is they just work it out mathematically and then they draw it all out. Then they make it out of wood. They had a number of wooden plates. The only reason for the wood is because they use that then as a mold for the sand. They put that in the sand and then pour the cast iron in the imprint that wooden mold makes. So pretty cool stuff. I was blown away. It was for someone that's obsessed with pianos, visiting the Petrof factory was kind of a transformative kind of experience. So people ask me occasionally, what is it about a piano like Petrof that makes it so special compared to, I don't know, say a piano like this, a Hobart Cable, or here's a Perzina, also a very nice piano, or a Young Chang. Like what is it about European pianos and Petrof in particular that makes it so nice? And I don't really know. I've been working on pianos for almost 30 years, and I'm not sure I could necessarily point to one thing and say, well, it's because they do this. You just have to play it to understand. You just have to hear it. You have to feel it. It's just such a level of refinement, and I mean, I'm just kind of grasping at straws, I guess. They're just awesome. Okay, I'll play it for you just a second. This particular piano, we've actually done absolutely nothing on the finish. It looks pretty cool. It looks really good. I really like the two-tone, like the walnut, along with the polyester. I think it looks gorgeous. But on the inside, however, piano actually didn't look like it was played all that much when we got it, especially for 1997. Nonetheless, we went through it very, very thoroughly, put it through our very thorough checklist, did everything that it requires, and if you know what you're looking at, what you see, hopefully, is that this piano looks like it's brand new. And part of that is the condition that it came in, and the other part of that is this checklist that we put it through. So everything from reshaping hammers to aligning everything, lubrication, tightening everything up, full regulation, voicing, tuning. We're trying to essentially make the piano as brand new as we possibly can. Here's a High-Loon action model. You can kind of get a feel for what's going on. All of these parts have built-in adjustability. because it's a very narrow range of all of those parts working in conjunction with each other that makes a piano work just right. Okay, so let's play it. Let's hear just what I'm talking about. Serious power. It's just fun to play. It has a pretty it's very responsive, consistent touch. This is, I don't know how they do it. It's just that good. This is a luxury piano. This is like high end. Great piano. Whoever ends up with this one is going to be lucky indeed. Come check it out, see what you think. The address here is 1497 South State Street. If you're watching this out of state, this one is one that is definitely worth it to ship it. It's not that big a deal, frankly, to ship a piano as much as you'd think it would be for a 600-pound object. But yeah, this one definitely merits consideration, even if you're not here. 5 stars on this Petrof. Thanks for watching.